Do you know what's so funny? I'm just getting home from getting my Chipotle order. But what's so funny is that yesterday I randomly opened my iMovie, right? I was like, I made a random video and I was like, I think I was talking about self-improvement or the self-improvement journey that I'm on. I randomly opened iMovie to go edit it, and then I saw an old video of mine and I just happened to watch it, right? It was talking about, I posted it before this video. I posted it like, it's a couple of videos ago, but it was talking about how I wanted to be a brand founder and how I was so excited at the time because I was gonna post my own, I was gonna create my own brand. I didn't know what it was at the time, but I was gonna do it and I was very excited about it. So I just randomly made a video about it, right? In that video, the way I was talking was just me in my most flow state, okay? It all just came out. I didn't plan anything. I didn't plan any topics. I kind of just started talking. Yesterday, after I watched that video, I felt inspired to just keep talking, essentially, right? I just kept going. I just kept hitting the camera. I hit the pause, play button so many times. I ended up making 3 extra videos after I watched that initial video. In those videos, I noticed that I was talking about the same kind of things. I was talking about my experience and, I was kind of talking to the same person in those videos. Now, this morning, I just I was editing one of the videos. I had an impulse to go talk to the camera again and film another video. I did that. I was so proud. And then I went to get my Chipotle order just now. I'm in the car. I feel an impulse and inspired to film another video in the Chipotle line. I film it, and then I realized that that's my 6th video that I recorded in the span of 2 days. Never in my life have I filmed 6 videos at all, let alone within the span of 2 days, let alone without having a plan to do so or a thought to do so. I didn't try to script anything, I just kind of talked, right? This is the 7th video that I've made in 2 days, right? I realized I'm talking to the same person in all of these videos. And that person is an aspiring entrepreneur, okay? I have been an aspiring entrepreneur for 8 years now. And I just find it so interesting how I've been back and forth with what I want to talk about. I don't know what to talk about. I'm going to talk about self-improvement because I'm on a self-improvement journey, right? But it's what do I like to talk about in my day-to-day, everyday life when there's no camera? Being an aspiring entrepreneur. And I'm just making this video because what if we're just overthinking? What if it's not that hard in terms of what if you do know what you want to talk about on content, within content, on social media, on Instagram, on YouTube? What if it's not that you don't know, you're just denying what you naturally just talk about all the freaking time? Because when I tell you that I talk to my wife every other second about wanting a business, wanting to start a business, a new idea I have, some productivity tool I'm gonna figure out to start a business, how much money I want to make in life, all of my my life goals, all of my financial goals, I talk about the same thing over and over and over again. What is all the content I binge on Instagram? Business content, mixed with some lifestyle, mixed with some self-improvement. Maybe those are the things that I like to talk about. What do I watch while I'm at work trying to distract myself? Business content. Why am I not talking about what I naturally talk about on my day-to-day life? Why do I think YouTube has to be any harder than that? What if the way I start my business doesn't have to be any harder than that? I don't think it is, because I just filmed, this is my 7th video in 2 days. What are we talking about? I don't know why it hasn't clicked for me before, but this is my 7th video in 2 days. Are we insane? Am I crazy? Why haven't I done this before? I don't understand. I don't understand. I think going forward, I'm just gonna let it come out. I'm gonna open myself up to whatever the hell comes out. I encourage you that if you're like me, an aspiring entrepreneur, and you wanna start your own business one day, just start making content. I do believe that content is the way there. I think it's our starting point. Like, duh, it's 2026. And if you're an entrepreneur, or if you're an aspiring entrepreneur, you know the nature between content and starting a business. Like, there's no better time than yesterday. So do it today, right? If you're not doing it, do it today. That's where I'm at. That's where you're probably at. If you're watching this video, do. I don't know, but you probably are. So it's like, just start talking and see what comes out without planning, without thinking about the title, without watching other people's content. What comes out? Do that. Just post it. I'm going to post for however long I decide to do so. Like, that's just, like, stop planning everything. I'm yelling at myself here, but like, when I tell you I was sitting in my office, like, just dissecting a perfect content planner, a perfect business strategy, a perfect whatever, instead of just posting content, because I always said I didn't know what I wanted to talk about. So I'm just trying to say, like, if that's you, my gut in this moment is telling me that you know what to talk about because you talk about it in your day-to-day, or you're binging the content in your day-to-day, or you're watching and rewatching the same videos or having the same conversations with the same people that they're probably getting sick of us. Okay, because I know my wife probably got sick of me. Like, you know what you like to talk about. Or even if you feel like you don't know, it's somewhere deep in your brain, right? So literally just start talking to a camera. Maybe go somewhere secluded. That's what I did. I went in my own space. I left the house. I went into a secluded space. And I started talking. And this is what's come out. This conversation has come out 7 times in a row now. To the same person. Like, I'm talking to the same person. That person is me, an aspiring entrepreneur. So I don't know why I haven't just been making that content all along. But here we are, okay? So I don't know. I guess I wanted to make this little quick advice video, but like, I believe that deep down, you know what you want to talk about. You know what you should be doing. And I feel like we all just know we should be making content, whether we like what we're posting or not, whether it gets views or not, because it's probably getting any freaking views, but that's not why I'm doing it. I am doing it for myself because, again, I'm on my own self-improvement journey, and I just feel like making things like this quick, whatever comes inspired to me, posting it, editing it really quick, posting it, and then continuing to post and post and post and think and record and edit and post and think and record, edit, post. Like, all of it, I feel like will turn into something one day. But it will never be anything one day if I don't just freaking record, edit, and post, right? Like, no matter what comes out of my mouth. So I think that's where I'm at. And I encourage you, if you're an aspiring entrepreneur, to maybe consider that and to think that way too. Because I promise you, like, our opportunity is out there. It has to be. I know it is within my gut. And God has a lot in store for us. So get it out, okay? That's it, really. I'm just like, it's hitting me. I'm like, why have I been talking about this entire time? But, okay, that's really all I had to say. I'm gonna go eat my Chipotle now. Honey Chipotle chicken? Yeah. All right, you guys have a good day. I'll see you in the next video. I'm very inspired right now, and I hope that you can be too. I really hope for the best of you. You got this. We got this. We're going to achieve all of our goals. We have to. It's inevitable. Our success is inevitable. We just have to keep pushing, and we have to keep getting through the rough patches. And you saying you don't know what to post is just a rough patch. So let's get to it. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.